It's a new day. It's a new season. And I hear the Lord say, all closed gates are now open. All closed gates are now open. Gates of delays are now open. Gates of containment are now open. Gates of visibilities are now open. Your enemy rejoiced too soon, said the Spirit of the Lord. Your enemy celebrated too soon. There was a king who sought to place the people at the expense of heaven. He stretched his hand against the church. He killed James, the brother of John. And when he saw that this act pleases the Jews, he went after Peter. He arrested Peter, handed him over to 4 squads of elite soldiers. The scripture says that he cast him into a prison that was heavily guarded. You might think I'm talking scriptures, but I'm prophetically speaking right now. Every level of security was enforced in this prison. It was heavily guarded because they were determined to kill him. The enemy rejoiced too soon. Oh, they rejoiced too soon. But heaven was not done with him yet. Heaven had already decided, and God was not done with him. The people wanted him dead, but God was not done with him. Peter was imprisoned, but he was sleeping because he was enjoying peace. Prayers were made for him, but he was chained and still asleep because there was peace. Because when destiny is not yet fulfilled, peace becomes your portion even in prison. The scripture says even in the prison that was heavily guarded, a light broke through the darkness. The prison was well guarded with several layers, but it was not well guarded enough to stop a divine intervention. The prison was heavily guarded, but was not guarded enough to stop the King of all kings. The prison was heavily guarded with darkness, but there was light. I thought we said there will be light at the end of the tunnel, but there is light shining forth, breaking through the darkness and shining forth, finding an expression even within the prison. It was an angel. It was an angel of the Lord. Get up quickly, the angel said. And at the sound of those words, chains fell. The prison was not strong enough to hold an intervention. Peter prepared himself for movement, and the angel led him out. But isn't it amazing that they passed through the gate? But the gate was not strong enough to stop them. They walk past the first guard, unseen. They walk past the second guard, unstoppable. They walk past the third gate unhindered. They reach the final iron gate. I believe it was the highest it was the gate with the highest security. But the scripture says the iron gate flung open on its own accord. All closed gates are open. No man opened it. No effort forced it open. But there was a divine intervention. And the gate surrendered. The gate opened in their own accord. Your enemies rejoice too soon. They want you dead. They have you covered. They have you buried. They have you changed. They have you imprisoned. But they rejoice too soon. Because heaven is not done with you yet. And the gates are now open on their own accord. There is a divine intervention, and you are being led to come out of that situation. The enemy rejoiced too soon. Your grave was prepared prematurely, but the Lord has stepped in, said the Spirit of the Lord. Light is breaking forth right inside the prison, right inside that situation, right inside that mess, right inside that uncomfortable situation. Light is breaking forth. There is a light in the cave. There is a light in confinement. The light is shining forth even in silence. The chains are falling. The gates are opening. Assignments are awakening. And destinies are being released, said the Spirit of the Lord. It's a new season, and all closed gates are open. All closed gates are open. Hi. All closed gates are open. Come respond in prayer. All closed gates are now open.